YouTube? It's your boy Lil Josh, and you watching Biz Entertainment. I know what's going on, and we back with another one, man. Today is day 13 of Scaretober, Vlogtober, 31 days of scary movies, man, with your boy Bizzle Entertainment. Let's get into it. So, as y'all know, with these past couple videos, we have ran into some hiccups this last weekend. I wasn't able to watch the movies to be able to make the reviews for you guys. So today is going to be a double movie review. And then we also have some more hiccups coming up this weekend. So I have to, we'll work it out. I'm gonna be with y'all, I'm gonna be showing y'all and letting y'all know what's going on as those days come. But I won't be here Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'll be coming back Monday, so I won't be able to watch those movies. So we'll have to catch back up again once we get to that point in time. But I'll let y'all know what the next videos is coming up. So those are the two announcements that I have for you guys. But today we are reviewing 2 movies so that we can catch back up. And I think tomorrow we're gonna have to review 2 more movies. And then we'll be back on track until the weekend. All right, so the 2 movies that we're gonna be reviewing, one being Rosemary's Baby of 1968, and the other being Friday the 13th Part 3 of 1982. So let's get into Rosemary's Baby first. This one, to me, this movie wasn't really, well, first off, I'll say this movie, it kind of it really didn't just, I don't know, I fell asleep the first time watching this movie. I'm gonna just be honest. I fell asleep, woke back up and tried to rewatch it, kind of, watch the end and things like that. So honestly, this movie really just didn't catch my attention like that. It wasn't a lot that just, that may be because it was, made back then. Some of the camera angles, okay, I just got a phone call. I lost my thought. It really just didn't catch my attention. It was kind of hard for me to pay attention to it. But I did, once I saw the end, I kind of saw like how if I was watching this back then, it would give me like a really like haunted feeling, because I just be like, dang, it is kind of creepy, but like I said again, the camera angles, I think I was talking about the camera angles. They use a lot of shaky camera angles, like free-handed, and I ain't really like that. But with that being said, Rosemary's Baby, I give this movie a 4 out of 10. That's just me personally. I apologize if this is a movie for you that you used to watch back in the day and that you used to love. But I give this movie a 4 out of 10. Now, moving on to Friday the 13th Part 3. This is a movie that I'm pretty sure like a lot of people have seen. Well, not this one specifically, but if you were into horror movies whatsoever, you have seen or at least have heard of Friday the 13th. Okay, so this is Part 3. I haven't seen Part 3 until I watched it today. Honestly, I feel like it was it's a pretty good classic Friday the 13th movie. Like, it's one of those slashers that's kind of high up on the charts and everything. It's like once you think of Halloween, this is one of the movies or horror characters that you think about. And so I do have to give props for this movie for that, because it is a classic and it's one of the big dogs that everybody knows. So going into this movie, watching it, it was the cliche, scary movie. These teenagers go out on a cabin trip and they end up running into like a killer on the loose and everything like that. There was some scenes that I didn't like it was a scene where the guy was in the bathroom and he ended up coming out and saw his girlfriend or whatever, and they saw Jason walking to the barn. And to me, I feel like if I went on a trip with my friends, I know how all my friends walk. I know how their body types are. I know what they wear. So seeing Jason walking to the barn, I can automatically see like, hey, okay, that wasn't one of my friends. Who was that? Would I investigate it? I don't know. Especially if I'm in a cabin in the woods, I probably would not investigate it. I'd probably sit in the house, wait for him to come to me, and then, do what I gotta do then. But if I were to investigate it, I would be on 10, like highly alert, because I know this is a stranger in here. I need to be ready for anything. and they went in there thinking that it was one of their friends. I'm like, that's kind of stupid. Like, why would y'all think that was one of y'all friends? They don't even have the same body type. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like seeing stuff like that, that kind of was just like, you know. And then I don't know, this kind of crazy. But there was two people in this movie that I saw that did number two in the bathroom, and they got up and didn't wipe themselves. Now, was that a continuity error? Or was that purposely put in the movie to kind of gross out the audience? We will never know. But to me, that was kind of crazy. I like the first time I saw it, it was like, ugh. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's his character, you know, ugh. Then the second time, it's like, okay, y'all already did that earlier in the movie. Two different, you know, by two different people. What's that about? You know, like I said, this is just a classic slasher film. It wasn't a lot of scary scenes, but it was slashing and stuff in there. So I do give this movie, 1982 Friday the 13th Part 3, I give this movie a 5.5 out of 10. Like I said, you know, it's not a great movie, but it's not a really bad movie either. It's just right there in the middle, you know what I'm saying? Slightly higher than the middle because of like its legacy and things like that. But this is just specifically for Part 3. The other parts, and you know, whatever, it may have a different rating, but this specific movie, Part 3, you know, 5.5 out of 10. All right, now we have to talk about the next two movies we're watching because we got to catch back up. So the next movie that we do have, we're going to be watching It 2017, the It movie of 2017, and we will be watching Hereditary. Now, I'm not going to lie. I've heard Hereditary is top of the line scary. That's what I heard. I don't know about that. I don't know how scary it is. But a lot of people said this is a very scary movie. So I got high hopes for Hereditary. I've already seen it, but we're going to watch it again just to, you know, rate it. Pick out some things that we like, some things that we dislike, and talk about that. But Hereditary is something I'm really looking forward to. Let's read these reviews right quick. I mean, the overview. And then we're gonna end this video off, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the next day. So the overview, and I'm talking kind of fast because I'm trying to get this video out. The overview of the It movie 2017 is 7 young outcasts in Derry, Maine are about to face their worst nightmare, an ancient, shape-shifting evil that emerges from the sewer every 27 years to prey on the town's children. Banded together, over the course of one horrifying summer, the friends must overcome their own personal fears to battle the murderous, bloodthirsty clown known as Pennywise. This movie came out in September 8th, 2017. The director is Andreas Muschietti. There is a sequel to this, It Chapter 2. Stories by Stephen King. And yeah, so that's it for the It movie. No pun intended. And we're going to go over to the next movie, Hereditary. And we're going to read this overview. So the overview for Hereditary says, when the matriarch of the Graham family passes away, her daughter and grandchildren begin to unravel cryptic and increasingly terrifying secrets about their ancestry, trying to outrun the sinister fate they have inherited. Okay, so, well, I mean, we're gonna see about that. The release date for this came out on June 8th, 2018. So 1 year after It, so, The director is Ari Aster. This movie is rated R. There's two movies that we'll be watching tonight, and I'll be getting those videos out for y'all, letting y'all know my reviews. I appreciate y'all for watching. I appreciate y'all for staying with us in this Vlogtober. Like I said, you know, we run into problems, but that we can't see. But I want to make sure that I gave you guys exactly what I said I was gonna give y'all, a vlog every day, and we was gonna be watching 31 scary movies and reviewing it together. So I appreciate anybody that has, you know, stayed with me through this series. We're gonna keep going despite the challenges we have. Appreciate y'all for watching. Make sure y'all follow me on Twitch. You know, subscribe to the YouTube, like this video. Let me know y'all thoughts down below. I have been getting movie suggestions, so I'm keeping those in mind. I may switch those in with some of the movies that I'm got listed. But appreciate y'all for watching. It's your boy Lil Josh. You watching Biz Entertainment. and I'm out, man.